All right, everybody, we would like to welcome you to the third episode of Cut to the Chase. I am Marcus.
And I'm Fernando. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about what does know your worth mean to us. So Marcus, what does know your worth mean to you?
Knowing your worth. Man, it's been a long journey for us, this conversation. Man, I know it's something we've talked about for a while, but I think knowing your worth means being confident in your strengths, building upon your strengths. Your strengths are your foundation, your core strengths. And I know during the quarantine, me and you discussed what those were for us. And once you build upon those strengths, then your value just increases. You know why people are connected to your business. You know your place in your industry. So now I think knowing our worth, we've come to a conclusion. We know why the clients come back. We know what our place is here in the Sacramento barber scene. And not to say that we're the best, we're far from it, but in our clients' eyes, we should be the best. And that's all the value that we really need.
Yeah, that's good. And to add on just a little bit more, I like this quote that Marcus uses often. He said 1% better. And
1% better every day. Shout out to the Colts. I got that from them.
And even before Marcus and I opened up the Gentleman's Cutlery and working at two other shops together, every year we seen our growth. Every year we seen the value. Every year our mindset was to get better. But it's also not just as barbers, but also to get better, even have better relationship with our clients, to connect with them in ways, to grow as a business person.
Now, Notch, like we have throughout the years, we've adjusted our price point several times.
Yes, we have.
You clients know that very well, actually, and we appreciate the loyalty. Why have we continuously adjusted our price point? What would be your answer to that?
Man, it's kind of deep, you guys. I don't want to offend nobody. Actually, I remember in one of the shops I was working at, the individual said, why are you trying to charge more than the shop? Are you trying to get rich off a haircut? And I was like, no, I'm not trying to get rich off a haircut. I'm just trying to pay my bills.
Facts.
But in all reality, inflation. Every business that you go to, your favorite coffee shop, your favorite restaurant, 5 years ago, they weren't the same price. Mm-hmm. And if you think about big companies, McDonald's, they always go up. Starbucks always goes up. Apple always goes up, and so on. But it's inflation. It's the world we live in. It's you got to grow. When there's inflation and your prices increase, that means you're growing as a business. And if we didn't, we'll be at a decline. I don't know if I'll be cutting hair full time. I would probably have to get a second job just to maintain my first job. And it doesn't work that way.
That's a good point.
But inflation, it's just part of business.
For sure. I think it speaks to market value, like Nacho was saying. When we look at shops around us in the downtown Sacramento area, I would say that we're about average as far as price, right there in the middle. There's some guys that are charging 20, 30 more than us.
Yeah.
And some people might look at them like they're crazy. Just for a haircut? Is that what people are going to pay? But we respect it because they know their worth. They set the price and they got clients that go to them. Just as we have clients that come to us. And maybe there's people that pay $20 and they're looking like, man, you pay 40? You pay 45?
You're crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy. It's all relative, but it's market value. And we feel like we've built a brand, a product here that puts us in an echelon that should qualify to get paid a certain amount. As many of you know, you guys talk to us all the time. You know that me and Nacho are not materialistic people. Rarely is our conversations about what we have and what we're trying to get. That's not our aim. That never has been. We do work hard. We do enough to support our families, to pay our bills, to maybe to buy a couple things here and there, just as everyone does. But that's why we've adjusted our prices to keep up with the market value as well. And we also have improved our customer service. I'm sure if you've been a client of ours for the last 7-8 years. Nacho's been cutting here almost 8 or 9 years already. You've seen his customer service improve. You've seen mine improve from when we were at Axis to where we're at now. Along with customer service, with the improvement of customer service, our price has changed as well. So that's where that comes from.
But with inflation, one thing that Marcus and I know, when our clients sit in our chairs, those that aren't entrepreneurs, we hear about them getting promotions, getting raises, starting new careers. And in a sense, we're just like you guys. We when we raise our prices, it's part of our growth. Just like you guys are growing your businesses and your workplace, and congratulations to your promotions and your raises. We're the same way in a sense.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. And I also think about, as inflation, like Nacho talked about, when we go to buy a carton of milk, fill up our gas tank, pay our rent or mortgage, whatever it may be, those things are going up. And so our price point, our income has to reflect that. The other thing that we think about too is, as barbers, we have to pay our rent for the space that we have. If you work inside of a shop, you know very well that you have to pay booth rental. We have to pay suite rental. If you own the shop, you have to pay the mortgage of the shop. Not many businesses do you go to your cubicle and have to pay for that spot that you work at. Sometimes we get clients that say, oh man, or friends or family say, man, you make this an hour? How much? That's a lot. It's good, but we have remember, we're paying for where we work. Our insurance is a little bit higher. We don't get benefits. Mm-hmm. We also get taxed way harder being independent contractors. So the grass may seem greener on the other side, but there's a lot more behind the scenes when it comes to the money that we're making. And so we have to set a price point that reflects all those things that we have to buy, including our tools. Most jobs.
That's another episode.
Completely, yeah. The next episode.
It's coming though.
Yeah, because tools. How many of you, when you go to work, have to pay for the pens, the pencils, the computer, the laptop that you can take home? All that we pay for. So we have to have a price point that reflects that. Yeah.
And we also understand that comes with the territory of being in business. So if we are not precise, if we don't have a number in mind, of what to charge, how to maintain our business, quite frankly, we wouldn't be in business. We wouldn't be here talking to you.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be in this suite. We would, man, we don't know. But we're just trying to get by like everybody else. We're just trying to get by, a pair of bills, and live life.
That's true. Know your worth. That's the important part. Why isn't the price as a barber, why isn't it negotiable, Nacho? Can I just come in, bro, and be like, hey, can you give me for 20 bucks this week? Why is that acceptable, or what would you say?
No, not at all. I mean, it happens. It does happen. Yeah. Even it happened this week through email. No names, but I know it doesn't happen, because if you think about it, do you go to when we go to the grocery store, I don't tell the Safeway, wherever we shop, I'd be like, I got this much, but I need all of that. Help me out a little.
Yeah.
It
you
doesn't
don't go
work
to Costco and negotiate the price of the frozen pizza that you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Even gas, I don't talk to the gas, to the pump. Hey pump, throw me an extra 5 gallons of gas, bro. Okay, in all seriousness, but it's. You know what, Marcus? I can't even go you.
See the emotions start welling up.
Yeah.
And to be honest, guys, like, we don't want to come off as jerks. If you know us, you know us. Mm-hmm. I don't even have to say that. But for those that don't know us, just to let you know where we're coming from, we're not trying to be jerks. If you ever step foot in the shop, you'll see the kind of people that we are when we get to know us. But the thing is, this is business. You have family relationships, you have friendships, and then you have business. Business is completely separate from family and friends. And sometimes those things don't mix. And so when people sometimes take advantage of your kindness, take for granted your kindness, it can be a little frustrating. It's completely disrespectful to have me reduce my price or make it negotiable. Yeah, we get pretty passionate about this. It's unacceptable. I would never go into your job or to McDonald's or to Costco or to Starbucks and ask for a discount. Now, me and Nacho countless times have helped our clients out through rough times.
Yes, we have.
Behind the scenes, we don't promote it. Many of you clients have received free cuts from me throughout the years. Every once in a while, I'll throw that out. Or we've reduced the amount for people going through hard times. We do have hearts, and we will help out. We've been shut down for the last 4 out of 6 months. So we know what it is to have hard times. So we do what we can to help out. But negotiating the price can come off disrespectful to the business that we have. And why? It's because we now know our worth. We know what we're worth. I'm not going to negotiate a price for a guy that wants to only pay 20 when the next guy that walks through our door that could take that time spot, he's going to pay me 20 extra as a tip because he really enjoyed the value and the worth that we provide here.